Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Roman Reigns and an absent WWE superstar have reportedly been spotted backstage at tonight's edition of Raw. This week's episode of the Red Brand is the first show following SummerSlam and will air live from Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. According to a new report from Fightful Select, Roman Reigns and LA Knight have been spotted backstage at tonight's episode of Raw. The report noted that it is unknown if both stars will be appearing on the brand or are just backstage for the show. Reigns teamed up with Jey Uso to defeat Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker in the opening match of WWE SummerSlam 2025. The OTC jumped in the way of a spear from Breaker, allowing main event Jey to hit Reed with a frog splash for the pinfall victory. LA Knight was not in action at SummerSlam over the weekend. The megastar hasn't competed on WWE television since the Gauntlet match on the June 14 episode of RAW. CM Punk emerged victorious in the Gauntlet match to earn a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship. The Second City Saint defeated Gunther at SummerSlam to capture the title, but Seth Rollins cashed in his Money in the Bank contract following the match to become champion. Wrestling veteran Bill Apter recently shared his thoughts on Roman Reigns' match kicking off SummerSlam 2025. Speaking on Wrestling's SummerSlam review, Apter stated that the Tribal Chiefs match kicked off the PLD due to the star power involved. The legend noted that he enjoyed the entrances before the match, but the bout itself wasn't memorable. You can check out Apter's comments in the video below. LA Knight defeated Seth Rollins at Saturday night's main event on July 12. Rollins suffered an injury during the match, and Knight capitalized by hitting the BFT. However, the injury was revealed to be a ruse at WWE SummerSlam when the Visionary cashed in his Money in the Bank contract to become World Heavyweight Champion. In a massive backstage development that sent shockwaves across the wrestling world, reports have surfaced claiming that Roman Reigns was spotted backstage at this week's episode of Monday Night Raw, accompanied by an unexpected figure who has been absent from WWE television for months. The presence of the Tribal Chief at Raw has immediately ignited speculation about his next move in WWE, especially in light of the ongoing fallout from his WrestleMania 41 defeat and the seismic shift in the Bloodline's power structure. However, it is the identity of the absent star seen with Reigns that has fans and insiders equally stunned and intrigued. According to multiple backstage sources, Reigns arrived at the arena in a low-profile manner hours before Raw went live and kept his movements private. WWE officials reportedly kept tight security around his location, and although he did not appear on camera or interact with the live audience, several talents and crew members have now confirmed his backstage presence. But the real twist in the tale is the name of the star who was seen with him. None other than Paul Heyman. That's right, the former special counsel to the Tribal Chief and the man who seemingly disappeared from WWE programming following Reigns' WrestleMania 41 loss to Cody Rhodes was allegedly by his side once again. Heyman has not been seen on television since that night, and his status has been the subject of countless rumors, ranging from contract expiration to personal health concerns. His reappearance alongside Reigns raises major questions about what WWE might be planning for the upcoming months. Could this be a sign that Roman Reigns is plotting a return with Paul Heyman to reclaim dominance, or is there more to this alliance than meets the eye? For months, WWE Universe has been speculating about Reigns' future. After losing the undisputed WWE Universal Championship in the main event of WrestleMania 41, Reigns retreated from the spotlight, taking a well-deserved hiatus. But his absence created a power vacuum in the Bloodline, leading to Solo Sikoa taking control, backed by Tama Tonga and the monstrous Jacob Fatu. The emergence of this new faction within the Bloodline has created fresh internal tension, with fans wondering whether Reigns will eventually challenge Sikoa's authority or attempt to reclaim leadership. This backstage sighting might be the first sign that such a confrontation is imminent. Paul Heyman's involvement only adds fuel to the fire. Known for his strategic mind and ability to pull strings behind the scenes, Heyman could be orchestrating Reigns' eventual comeback storyline. It's also worth noting that Heyman never officially severed ties with Reigns on television. nor did he pledge allegiance to Solo Sikoa's version of the bloodline. His disappearance was as sudden as it was mysterious, and his possible reunion with Reigns could spell trouble for the new regime. Adding further intrigue to the report is the timing of this backstage appearance. WWE SummerSlam 2025 is right around the corner, and despite no official word of Reigns being involved, the possibility of a shocking return can no longer be ruled out. With Cody Rhodes now entrenched as the top babyface and defending champion, the return of Reigns, especially with Heyman backing him, would shake the entire foundation of WWE. Several WWE superstars are also reportedly on edge after the Reigns-Heyman sighting. One unnamed talent told the source that everything changes if Roman is back, suggesting that locker room dynamics could shift once again. Another veteran reportedly said, "Heyman and Reigns together again? That's never just a coincidence." Meanwhile, fans online have erupted with theories and predictions. Some believe this is the beginning of a major bloodline civil war storyline, with Reigns returning to reclaim his family's loyalty and honor. Others think this could be a longer-term mark that culminates at WrestleMania 42, perhaps with Reigns facing Solo Sikoa in a generational showdown. One particularly compelling theory posits that Roman Reigns could return not to fight Solo immediately, but to play the long game, watching from the shadows as Sikoa's rule implodes from within. Given the chaotic and violent nature of the new bloodline, Reigns might allow dissension to weaken the group before reasserting himself. Heyman's presence supports that theory. He's known for playing the long game and manipulating from the background. There are also questions about how this potential reunion impacts other major WWE names. What does this mean for Cody Rhodes, who finally slayed the Beast at WrestleMania? Will he be forced to look over his shoulder if Reigns comes gunning for revenge? And what about the Usos, Jey Uso in particular, who broke away from the bloodline to forge his own path? A Roman Reigns return with Paul Heyman could also create ripple effects across both Raw and SmackDown brands. With Triple H now firmly entrenched as WWE's chief content officer, it's unclear how creative plans will be adjusted if Reigns is indeed set to return to active competition. However, one thing is certain: WWE does not make moves like this without purpose. The silence surrounding Reigns' future has only intensified fan interest. And now, with reports confirming his backstage presence, speculation has reached a fever pitch. Further complicating matters is the fact that WWE has been unusually quiet about Reigns' status. There have been no teasers, no vignettes, and no official statements, only rumors and breadcrumbs. This latest backstage sighting breaks the pattern and could indicate that WWE is preparing to drop a major surprise in the weeks to come. It's also important to consider Reigns' personal motivations. After being the face of WWE for nearly 4 years, carrying the company through a pandemic era, and redefining what it means to be a top heel, the emotional and physical toll was enormous. His time off has likely helped him recharge, and if he's returning, it's likely for something huge. Paul Heyman wouldn't be involved otherwise. WWE fans know that Heyman's allegiances are never arbitrary. They always serve a greater purpose. If he's back with Roman, then something monumental is in motion. Could this be the beginning of Reigns' path back to the main event of WrestleMania 42? Or is WWE swerving fans by presenting a reunited Reigns and Heyman only to have one betray the other? Could Heyman be using Reigns to settle his own score with Solo Sikoa? The possibilities are endless, and fans are already combing through raw footage and backstage leaks for any hidden clues. Wrestlers like Kevin Owens, LA Knight, Seth Rollins, and even Randy Orton could be pulled into this developing situation if Reigns makes his move. Meanwhile, the new Bloodline faction is continuing its dominance on SmackDown, and Solo Sikoa has shown no signs of relinquishing control. But how long can that last if the true head of the table is back in play? Heyman's potential return could also suggest major promos and confrontations are coming. His verbal exchanges with opponents are legendary, and his ability to sell a story with just a microphone is unmatched. A promo battle between Heyman and Solo Sikoa, or even Heyman addressing the WWE Universe on Reigns' behalf, would be must-see television. The last time Reigns and Heyman were together, WWE was at the height of its storytelling prowess. Their chemistry is one of the most critically acclaimed partnerships in modern wrestling history, and fans are already dreaming of what they could cook up next. Could we see the return of the God Mode version of Reigns? Or is a darker, more ruthless version about to emerge? One that is willing to destroy his own bloodline to restore order? There's even talk that this new arc could reintroduce The Rock into the equation, either as an adversary to Solo Sikoa or as a surprise ally to Reigns. After all, The Rock never truly finished his business with the bloodline at WrestleMania 40, and the storyline remains unfinished. Could WWE be building toward a massive bloodline versus bloodline match at Survivor Series, or even WrestleMania 42, with Roman Reigns leading a new faction against Solo Sikoa's group? Or will Reigns work alone, trusting no one but Paul Heyman, to rebuild from the ground up? For now, WWE remains silent on the matter, but fans know that silence often speaks volumes. The return of Roman Reigns, even just backstage, signals that something big is coming. Whether it's a subtle power play or the beginning of a major storyline, Reigns and Heyman being seen together again is no coincidence. This is strategy. This is war. And the WWE Universe is on the edge of its seat, waiting to see what happens next. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.